Hi everybody, Carol here. Today I have a booklet for you, and this is going to complete my 15 cards, one collection series that I've been doing. Each one of these pages of this booklet could probably be used for a card, maybe a little bit of embellishment. So I'm going to consider that even more than 15 cards. So I hope you enjoy. Now I'm using these papers and stacking them, as you can see right here, backing a lot of them with other cardstock. And this will actually be the first page of the booklet, and I'm showing where I'm going to come back and punch some holes. Now each one of these inside sheets have this die from Doris. It's called Snowflake Border, and they will line up, and I'm going to glue them on the front side of the die cut rather, and then glue it to the back of the first page. And you will see there I'm experimenting with where I want to place it, and I end up sliding the snowflake border all the way in until only the snowflakes show and not the strip of white paper that it's attached to. So I'll kind of change the way I do this as I go along. Right now I'm just experimenting, and so when I turn it over, you will see the actual strip, and I didn't like the way that looked, so I'm going to give each page, the back of each page, a long white strip of paper to write notes on. And this will show I've already done all of the die cuts and put glue on that little strip, so they're ready to go. And this is the negative of that. I just wanted to show it because I think it's so cool looking. I don't know what yet I would do with it, but I thought I would show that to you. So I'm going to adjust this because all of the pages are going to line up together, and I want to settle on a certain placement. The little pages are all 6 by 6, so I want them to line up. Now here's the second page, and I will put the strip on. This time I'm going to apply it from the back and show you this strip of paper that I'm going to put to cover up that little strip, and then also give a place to write there's a little theme going with each page. And actually the two pages, the back of the page in front of the other one, and so when you open a book you'll have the two pages, the back of the first page and the front of the next one. And so here comes the next one. I'm going to put the black down, and this little cutaway kitty cat. And then this time I experimented one more time, and I went ahead and put the snowflake border on the little writing piece, and that worked pretty well. And so I put glue on the white sheet of paper, of course, and mashing that down really well. And so the next one, I liked one sheet of paper really well, but I didn't have much of it, so I had to splice it, and with a piece of brown, and then I'm down to scraps now in some cases, and then there's the piece that I like really well. Now you will see there's a white piece on that lower brown strip, and of course I don't want to leave it like that, so I'll do something with that in just a second. But here's another black backing cardstock from my stash, and then this little Loads of Winter Fun truck, I had already mounted it onto a piece of white paper, so it's double mounted back there, but I thought it kind of made it pop off the page. And then the snowflake again. I decided this worked pretty good, and that white looks really good with those dark colors. Now here's where I came back. I got a marker and came back and covered up that little tip of white on there with a brown marker. Easy enough to do. Now here is a 6x6 piece of paper that I'm going to mount this other piece of pattern paper, because it had a white sheet of paper on it already that I had glued to something and just kept it there. So I thought I'll go ahead and mount it on some white. I'm trying to decide which direction I want the little branches to go. Since it's 6x6, it's a square. So, and this is actually going to end up being the first page of the booklet, the front page, the cover page. And so these are the stickers from the kit. And by the way, I haven't mentioned it this time, but this is Echo Park, My Favorite Winter. And it has, my particular set has the paper, 12x12 paper, and stickers. So put the snowman on, get his placement, and then work the words around him or her. Snow woman. So getting it stuck down, and then the bundle up is all one piece, and some of the other little pieces that need to be torn away, pulled away. And then I'll do the fun. And the snowflake was part of that paper, and I'd already cut off part of the first part of that, and so I realized I'm going to have to go back and trim out around that snowflake. I keep trying to break it off and forgotten that it had been attached to something else. So I just cut around that snowflake with a circle and decide to keep this word straight instead of at an angle. And I do love the long tweezers. They really help with placement. Now what I'm going to do is punch holes, and I have this swing line adjustable hole puncher, and so I had to adjust a little bit. So I push the paper as far as it'll go to the top and as far as it'll go to the left hand side, so that they'll all be consistent. And this one was a little harder to mash because it had the extra white piece of paper on the back, but the others, I'll just cut 2 or 3 here, and they go through very easily. Slide it up again, and those are adjustable. This was the best adjustment I could get for this particular case, and it works just fine. And so I'll do one more, but obviously I go back and punch them all. So now I'm going to work with what I was trying to get across a while ago, the back side of the page. Rather than just have a solid page with nothing on it, I thought this was an opportunity to decorate and use up some of the cutaways and the stickers. I actually cut that tree from the glossy side of the cover package because I loved the tree so much. I just cut it out and used it. And so now this one will be the front of the next 2 pages. When you open the booklet, they will show together. So I wanted to make them, the 2 inside pages, kind of match and go together. So this was the same paper trim as on the kitty cat page, and then I have a little tag here, and I'm showing that you could write. For example, this is snow fun, so I'm thinking something that that you could write on this if you wanted to make one of these little booklets. And by the way, I had a piece of ribbon that I put through that, and we'll glue it down. But I was thinking you could say, what are some of your favorite things about snow and winter, and you could even say some of the things that are not your favorite. But anyway, so I'm gluing that down, And so as I proceed on, I'm going to get that page out of the way and then turn this page over and then bring down a new page. And again, this will be the booklet that opens up to each other, so I want them to kind of go together. And so that one says, let's make a snowman. So I thought this would be a good time to have activities, winter activities. This is just a suggestion if you wanted to make a booklet, what you might want to put in it. You could put anything you wanted to, of course. But so on this one, I thought on activities, you could say, let's make a snowman. You could say, let's make snowballs. Or we like to make do snow angels in the snow, or we like to go skating, like this sticker. We like to sled, like the next sticker. And so, or you could just write any favorite memory you have of an especially winter that stands out to you. That I'll never forget the winter when so. And then I thought this about the fun would be a good little heading for that. And that's why I'm showing you could write these things. And I had back that snowman in black too. I'm seeing that, and I remember now though. So anyway, so then here's the next page. And I'm going to pull down its matchmate here, loads of winter fun. And since he is in a truck and traveling, I thought, well, this sticker about their snow place like home would be good for that, because originally I thought about this could be about travel, where you like to go, but then you could also say, but their snow place like home. And one thing I thought, you could say some of your favorite places that you've been, like to grandmom's house or something like that, but then you could also say my fantasy where I'd like to go, like a cabin in the woods, or a ski resort, or anything like that, somewhere up in the mountains. So just to make it fun and interesting, especially if you gave this to somebody, you could tell them the same thing. So now comes the next section of 2 pages, and this is called Walking in a Winter Wonderland. And I just love the little birds. So with this one, with the dark navy snowflakes, I thought, well, I'll just use this one about eating, and then have the little bear who has a cup of something, so it could be eating and drinking, and being cozy. But I thought this would be kind of fun. What are your favorite winter cold weather kind of foods? And a lot of people would probably say hot chocolate, or like hot butternut squash soup. That's something I would like. But there could be all kinds of things. There could be fondues, like cheese fondue, or even chocolate fondue. Just whatever you like to eat in cold weather, like a big old chili or something. So and then I had this word, it was one of the stickers, and I thought, well, the colors certainly match, so I'll play with putting this cold sticker on here, and it's fine. But later I decided I didn't really care for it, and I ended up taking it off. But that's just neither here nor there. That's, you get to be the judge of your own things. So so then the next one is actually the back page, the last page, and I'm putting this little sticker because it matches the other little sticker. I'm playing with placement here. And then the other page that I had to glue down because it was part of the cutaways, and it's winter, hot cocoa, sweater, happiness. A lot of these could go with the other categories, but I thought, well, with sweater, and here's this little cutie coming up that will put him on there, or her, and but I thought with sweater you could put, well, what do you wear in winter weather? Do you wear mittens? Do you wear earmuffs? Do you wear a knit cap over your head, or do you have a favorite winter thing that you had once? Maybe you have a cute photo. This theme really lends itself well to photos, and maybe you have a photo of you or someone you care about all wrapped up in winter gear for cold weather, and that would be cute too. And so this is actually the back of the last page that just kind of finishes it off, talking about winter. And this is what they look like when you stack them all together. The snowflakes lined up very nicely. They're not perfect. It would be difficult because the pages are loose and float around. But these are the little metal ring binders that I have for this booklet. And they just slip right in those holes and lock. And so it makes it very manageable. You can just flip it open like anything spiral. You can open it up and handle the pages. But that is what it looks like with the little snowflakes. And then, of course, I decided I had very few snowflake stickers left. I thought I'm just going to put these in anywhere, just because they're there and I don't want to waste them. So I turn the page and I see which snowflake I think would go best with that page, large, small, and mostly according to color. And it gives you a chance to flip through this one more time. And really, this is just kind of the fun part. It's just having one more little decoration to stick on something that you can, or you don't have to, of course. But they're so cute anyway. And since snowflakes are kind of the theme, the running theme here, I thought that went well too. Now, trying to see where I want to put that. It goes just about anywhere, really. And I have to be careful with the snowflakes not to bend them too much. And it was not that hard. They're pretty sturdy out of cardstock. I cut them out of cardstock. And I had the one more navy snowflake, so I thought I need to use that. And there you go. So this is the end. I'm going to flip through. Oh, I found one more little dot, and I thought, just being silly, I thought I'm putting it on there, but just flip through, speed it up, and just let you see it one more time and think about what. And that's when I went back and pulled off that cold. I thought, I don't like that on there, so I'm taking it off. But that's the way it looks. It's how thick it ends up being, dimensional there. But I think it would be a cute gift. And something you might just want to leave sitting out a little bit during the winter months. But this is what I wanted to show you. This is basically all the paper I have left, and these scrap pieces. I did find one more piece, large size piece that I'd forgotten about, but these are the stickers that are left. And so I made good use of this collection. I will tell you that. I don't have all of the cards, but I'll pull up some of them. You've seen them if you've gone back and seen the other videos. But the easel card, the shadow box card, and then just some of the extras. And that's just a sample. So it's been fun. Thank you for being here, and see you soon. Bye-bye.